I'm going to teach you guys how to create leverage for yourself using the Facebook groups. We started off by teaching you how to use the Facebook groups, teaching people how to go out there and post, how to create polls, how to create events, how to create lives, how to create the topics, how to be able to mark your stuff to the top as announcements, how to use a cover photo to get business. And now we're going to teach people how to create groups to create leverage for yourself. But first, I want to show you this group here. It's a David Huckabee's personal branding group. Started out in ground zero. Now it's got 1,700 members in it. And you can just tell how easy it is to sell things in your own group, whatever it is that you're putting out there, whether it be cars, whether it be signs, whether it be houses, no matter what it is, we create a group for you. You'll be able to use it to sell your merchandise. You can see here he created the poll that we taught him how to create, and he's got 40, 50 people that says they're going to be buying a sign off of him this year. He shows his new arrivals. He has people come in here and tag themselves, or they'll also come in here and say, hey, thank you, David. This sign is beautiful. It's amazing. Appreciate it. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Just like that right there. But not only that, he was able to set the 3 questions up and ask any 3 questions he wants to ask. And you can see here where somebody said they're going to be ordering a sign soon, and they left an email address. You'll see people tell them if they got ideas for signs or if they don't have ideas for signs. It's pretty amazing what you can do with the Facebook groups. But the more I've been thinking about this, and the fact that I used to be really big into selling baseball cards and autograph stuff, is having that advantage to be able to buy the stuff to resell. And that's one reason when I made a living off eBay selling baseball cards and autograph stuff, I'd have to go out to baseball card shows, or I'd have to, reach out to a lot of friends and see if they had friends, anybody they knew that maybe was that had some baseball cards they wanted to sell. But it wasn't so easy, where if I had a storefront, then I'd have people coming in all the time wanting to sell me baseball cards or autograph stuff, and I'd be able to resell it. Well, with these Facebook groups, you can set these groups up to where you have to approve all the posts. So in this particular group right here, it's a collectibles group that I created, and probably about 2 years ago, and I didn't really, maybe about a year and a half ago, didn't put a lot of people in it, maybe about 5 or 10 people, and you can see it's already up to 614 people. Now, this 614 people, they're posting all kind of stuff in here. A lot of antique stuff, obviously. Some baseball cards sometimes. And with that being said, I can set this group up to where I approve every post. Now, what that means for me, if I'm the one approving every post, well, that means I get first dibs, because nobody else has seen this post yet until I'm the one who approves it. So keep in mind, let's say, for example, the Jordans on the top here. If somebody wanted to sell a pair of Jordans and it says guaranteed authentic, I want to sell these Jordans for $500, and you're the one who created the group, before you approve that post, you could go ahead and reach out to that person out the gate and say, hey, I'll buy those Jordans off of you. So I did the same thing with here recently, as in about 3 days ago. I created this East Tennessee Antique Cars and Trucks for Sale group. It's got 1 member request right now. Now, why this is so important, you guys can see in 3 days, I've already got 40 members, and I've already got people in here posting their cars for sale, in which I'm even sharing their cars out there for them when they post them for sale in here. So I've already started getting some action, but it works the same thing as far as these cars goes. I've got one of my questions set up to being, what is your rock bottom price you'll take for your car, and what's the most or what's the target price you're trying to get. So when I go to my membership questions here, hold on 1 second. I've got these set up to help us grow the group. We add members. Also, are you willing to pay a commission if I share your car in 100 Facebook groups out there trying to get it sold for them? But also to what type of car truck are you selling? What is your target price and your bottom price? So for example, if I was an antique car dealer myself, I could create a group for my hometown, just like this group, set that question up just like that right there. What type of antique car truck are you selling? What is your target price? What is your bottom price? And then all of a sudden now I'll set the group up where I have to approve all the posts, and I get to be the one that get first dibs on all their cars. So when they happen to have a Chevelle like this for sale, and maybe I know that I could probably sell the car for $25,000, and they made a post that says need to sell fast, 15,000 or best offer. Well, at that point, I get first dibs. So it's almost like I have a antique car lot that somebody's showing up with saying to me, I want to sell my car. So this right here, guys, is a great way. And it works for any kind of buying and selling business, no matter what it is. No matter what kind of buying and selling business you have, I can teach you, as long as that's what you do, is you buy something and you sell it. You're all the time trying to flip merchandise, whether it be antique cars, baseball cards, shoes. It doesn't matter what it is. If it's about buying and selling, it could be Cincy, it could be MLM businesses, it could be anything about buying and selling that you'd be able to turn around and create leverage for yourself by creating the 3 questions to gear towards your business, and by setting it up where you have to approve all the posts. So reach out to the Buzz. You can text me anytime, 865-360-0048, or send Marty Human or Marty Bahama a friend request and a message through Facebook, and let me get you started, and I'll teach you how to do the same thing right here. And not only that, I've come up with 30 different ways to grow these groups now. Join the Buzz.